In this video, you will see Albert Camus' quotes. Enjoy. The 4 conditions of happiness: life in the open air, love for another being, freedom from ambition, creation. The realization that life is absurd cannot be an end, but only a beginning. I love life. That's my real weakness. I love it so much that I am incapable of imagining what not life is. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. A man without ethics is a wild beast, loosed upon this world. The greatness of man lies in the decision to be stronger than his condition. There always comes a time when one must choose between contemplation and action. This is called becoming a man. Some people talk in their sleep. Lecturers talk while other people sleep. We all carry within us places of exile, our crimes, our ravages. Our task is not to unleash them on the world. It is to transform them in ourselves and others. Life is a sum of all your choices. So what are you doing today? Nothing is more despicable than respect based on fear. Don't believe your friends when they ask you to be honest with them. All they really want is to be maintained in the good opinion they have of themselves. When the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. If we believe in nothing, if nothing has any meaning, and if we can affirm no values whatsoever, then everything is possible and nothing has any importance. A man devoid of hope and conscience of being so has ceased to belong to the future. It is better to burn than to disappear. A man wants to earn money in order to be happy, and his whole effort and the best of a life are devoted to the earning of that money. Happiness is forgotten. The means are taken for the end. For if there is a sin against life, it consists perhaps not so much in despairing of life as in hoping for another life, and in eluding the implacable grandeur of this life. The welfare of the people in particular has always been the alibi of tyrants. A person's life purpose is nothing more than to rediscover, through the detours of art or love or passionate work, those 1 or 2 images in the presence of which his heart first opened. A man is more a man through the things he keeps to himself than through those he says. I would like to be able to breathe, to be able to love her by memory or fidelity, but my heart aches. I love you continuously, intensely. I've never really had much of an imagination, but still, I would try to picture the exact moment when the beating of my heart would no longer be going on inside my head. I don't want to be a genius. I have enough problems just trying to be a man. Integrity has no need of rules. Mother used to say that however miserable one is, there's always something to be thankful for. And each morning when the sky brightened and light began to flood my cell, I agreed with her. Happiness and the absurd are 2 sons of the same earth. They are inseparable. I like people who dream or talk to themselves interminably. I like them, for they are double. They are here and elsewhere. They knew now that if there is one thing one can always yearn for, and sometimes attain, it is human love. One always has exaggerated ideas about what one doesn't know. But sometimes it takes more courage to live than to shoot yourself. If absolute truth belongs to anyone in this world, it certainly does not belong to the man or party that claims to possess it. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Life is meaningless, but worth living, provided you recognize it's meaningless. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. The most knowledgeable person in one domain may be the most ignorant in another. Without work, all life goes rotten, but when work is soulless, life stifles and dies. Freedom is not constituted primarily of privileges, but responsibilities. Always go too far, because that's where you'll find the truth. Imagination offers people consolation for what they cannot be, and humor for what they actually are. The need to be right is the sign of a vulgar mind. If you'd like to see more quotes like this, please subscribe to this channel. Also, tell us in the comment which was your favorite quote and why. Click the video on the left or right to see more quotes. Alternatively, you have collections of Albert Camus quotes as a playlist in the description. Enjoy!